Okay, folks. Hard to know where to start, really. Should we start with the result and the performance? What did you think of that?
In 90 minutes, a lot of things. Good evening. A lot of things, a lot of matters we have had. And we can speak in two directions. Again, we can speak about our performance and also the decision from the referee and from the VAR. We deserved to win. And we started very well with that 2 goals. We didn't concede a lot of chances in the first half from then. Maybe we can also control better and took the possession better and get their box with more chances after 2-0. But usually when you are starting 2-0, the opposite team want to push more against you. And they scored the goal with VAR, and maybe could be penalty. But also we need to respect their decision. And it was amazing to check that penalty. And this penalty, okay. But the last matches here against Bournemouth, we received very clear penalty to Pepe, more clear than this evening. And they didn't check, okay? But in the result, wasn't important because we won 1-0. Last week in Sheffield, we received one penalty very clear. Was very clear penalty to Sokratis when we were 0-0. Very important moment. And they didn't check. We respect, we lost, okay? And today, I was thinking, okay, it's penalty. The referee decided no. The referee decided also Zaha has simulation, that's action. I was thinking, okay, but the referee or the VAR says penalty. Okay, perfect. With respect. The second half, we received the second goal. Our idea was to keep our game plan and also to take more advantage in the result to achieve that 3 points with a more comfortable plan in this 45 minutes. And they draw. And that moment is difficult, but our reaction was a very good reaction with the supporters, with the players, and we started creating also chances, getting their balls, taking corners offensively, and we scored the third goal. And VAR said it's not his fault, but I checked it also after, and it's goal. Okay. I don't know who is the person who is in the VAR deciding that. I think this evening is the first time, for me, VAR is positive and we need VAR, but we need to manage that in right way, in right direction. At the moment, to us, I think it's not working well, or it wasn't working well. But I think the team deserved to win this evening. I think we play good with good speed when they draw, and only I can be a little disappointed when we were 2-0, not control better the match to make sure that's the result for us.
What did you make of the Granit Xhaka booing and then him going down the tunnel, taking off his shirt? It seemed like an extraordinary moment.
Yes, he was wrong. He was wrong. But I think now is stay calm and also tomorrow speak with him. And we need to speak inside about that. But his reaction was wrong in that moment.
Unai, is it a case of VAR having to now re-look at itself, because there are so many controversial issues? Not only is it ruining the game, you've got controversial decisions being made which could affect matters off the field, away from the stadium, and this is not where we want football to be. Is there anything else that you can see in other leagues that can say, right, this should work in the Premier League because it's come from elsewhere, in other leagues that started VAR before the Premier League did?
For example, we can make mistakes, the players, the coach, but it's our responsibility. But I think VAR is very, very important, above all for the referees, because their mistakes is very important to reduce. And VAR is coming and decide to have for this reason. And I think when the referees, or one also in the Premier League, we will use that in right way, I think it's going to be amazing. Because the referee's mistake is going to reduce a lot. But now we started not checking a lot of action because don't stop the rhythm on the match, the paces on the match. Okay, but we need also to check the important. The important was, for example, against Bournemouth, the penalty to Pepe. Last week, the penalty to Sokratis was very clear. And we are in the match, it's penalty. Okay, didn't check because, no, it's not check. The referee didn't watch and they decided didn't check, okay? And this evening, for example, maybe this week, they are starting to check more because they are also, seeing need check more action because they are coming a lot of action with the difficult decision for the referee on the pitch and take more time for to check that. But also, for me, it's perfect, the first penalty. Okay, they decide this penalty, it's perfect. Help the referee in this action. But our goal, the first goal, that is not fault. That is not fault. And who is the person take that? Because if the referee watched that action in the TV, you decide. I am sure he's not going to decide was fault. But decided one in the Premier in the office with the TV. I don't know who is the person who decided that.
Martin Atkinson should have come to the side of the pitch to view for himself in your view.
I think he needed to do that to watch again. He because it's not, I think it's not fault. It's not fault. Maybe with this, okay, but the VAR is positive. It's coming positive, and when they and us can manage better for the rhythm, for the decision, when we can check the action, because also I check it at the end in the dressing room, but after the finish of the match. And if I decided clear, no fault, it's goal.
Could I ask you why you took off your captain? It gave the crowd a chance to make him the fall guy, to blame him for the way the game had gone away from the team. Do you feel he may have managed that slightly better? He was blamed by the crowd for what had happened. And then he was jeered by the crowd. And that led to him gesturing.
But you are speaking about the Xhaka's action? Or? Okay.
Why did you allow him to be in a situation where he would be booed by the crowd?
We are working, me and the club and inside with every players for manage playing the pressure and take the habits in the pressure to be our mind clever. We can be with our heart in the difficult moment can be hot, but our mind can be clever. And I say to you, we are going to speak about that because the reaction was wrong. But we are going to speak inside and with the players, with the club for this reaction.
You feel sorry for him. You feel sympathy because the crowd seemed to have turned on him and just picking him out as one player.
We are here because we have supporters. The football, we are the workers inside, but we play it for them. And we need every time to have a lot of respect from them when they are applauding us. It's good applauding us. And when they are also criticizing us.
Unai, will he remain your captain after today?
I think it's not the moment to speak about that because first I want to speak with him, I want to speak with the club, and also I think we need to stay calm for speak about that. But really, he was worried.
Couple more, one at the front here and one at the back.
Last, not only about today's game, but in general, VAR. When the VAR makes the decision, who checks the VAR? Shouldn't the referee be going to the touchline camera and looking at it and saying, yes, I audit this, this is correct or this is not correct?
Is the next step.
VAR makes the decision, but the referee is the main controller of the game.
That is the next step, but we lost the other time. We lost that's 2 points tonight, not this evening. But the next step, they are going to check. And we were speaking when we are in the lunch. We were speaking. We have camera on the pitch. Yes, we have camera. But here I don't remember when one referee went to the touchline to check. Don't remember. And I think the next step is going to be there. That's because the VAR is for help then the referees, but also to watch, to take the best decision with your eyes.
Nick?
I was going to ask the same question about Granit Xhaka's future, and I understand you're going to speak to him tomorrow. But have you ever had to deal with a situation before where so many supporters have turned against one of your players, your leader?
I had a lot of situation similar, and it's the same. I know he was wrong, and I know the supporters we need then, and when they are criticizing us, we need to stand up, and when they are applauding us, also we need to stay in the same calm, because they are our supporters, and they are our reason for our work. The reason for our work is because we have, and you are here the same, to explain or to give them our opinion and your opinion, and also because we have a lot of followers in here and in all the world, and we need to stay in calm. Yes, in all the moment. We are applauding, when they are applauding us, and when they are criticizing us.
Last one.
Do you feel like the connection with the fans? They boo Xhaka and they cheer for Ozil. Do you feel like the connection with the fans is in trouble? Are you losing that right now?
But I think this evening, after each moment, I think the connection with the team was amazing. After that 2-2, I think the last 20 minutes, the supporter and the fans and the crowd here was amazing, supporting the player and pushing to achieve that victory. And I think the connection this evening was very good. And then they are small or individual or some circumstance special, but in general, overall, they support us.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you very much.